Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's Mr.BuyTheDip back here with another video. Let's talk about today. Yesterday, overall, just a great week, right? We're 10% up on the week. It's totally incredible to think about how quick the market can change and how in news, right? Literally a news article about Walmart, about NVDA, and I guarantee that this news article we're looking at right now, where they're dropping a lawsuit against Walmart and fintech, right before earnings, right? A lot of things can go hand in hand in the stock market. And today we had news that Saudi Arabia was buying over $1 million worth NVIDIA AI chips. What does that do for the market? Oh, we're buying NVIDIA today. Boom, we're up 5%. At some point, we ended off up 5.66%, okay? The thing about NVIDIA is it likes to run up, okay? When we start going, we start going. But if we're tanking down, we're going to tank down. As high as 151, as low as $96 to $95, okay? I'm out around 135 to 140. The goal is still the same, right? I'm out around that time. I was in my previous videos, I said I want NVIDIA to hit 200. I want it to hit 200. But I've seen the lows of this company, right? I want to buy this under $100. If I'm selling at 140, I can almost guarantee when tariffs news comes out and people are uncertain once again, this is going to drop below 110. And that's when I'm going to get in. So that way I'm positioning myself better for next time around, okay? Let's talk about some of these stocks. 3 things to realize in this market situation is not being greedy, hitting take profit, and exiting. It's very important to exit no matter what platform you're using, no matter how much money you're investing. If you're up 7, 10, 8%, consider taking some of that profit, because a couple weeks, right, you can be down 7, 8%. So why not secure some of that money? Something is better than nothing. Okay, staying up to date with the news is very important, right? You got to refresh your phone, check some news articles, right? Just to place yourself in a better position than everybody else. That's basically all the stock market is: supply and demand, buyers and sellers, right? What is moving the market? Okay, which company is going to perform better than last year? Which company is going to keep bringing in sales, right? So NVIDIA, Walmart, okay. Reality Income is one of those stocks that I'm just waiting on patiently to drop down. And I'm going to get into this under 54.5, 54, under 54 even, right? And this is going to hit, right? When I invest in this, I'm waiting to collect those dividends, because they have a very good dividend yield, 5.68%. It's more than Walmart, more than NVIDIA. That's where I'm getting my dividends from, right? But when I'm looking at NVIDIA, this is the stock you could day trade, swing trade, right? You could be a midterm investor in the stock. It all works out, right? Because look how quick in a week we're up 15%. People don't catch these type of moves daily, right? These type of moves take time. They take a lot of consideration and thought and effort. So if this stock can do this in a week, and you caught this, let's say around right here at 122 and took it all the way to 130, that is a good move, okay? So keep these things in mind, and then price targets are big. So these are the big 3 that I have my focus on. So why NVIDIA? AI giant, strong future. I'm in at a decent average cost. Always know what your average cost. Okay, your average cost is basically your position. If you scroll down on Cash App, it's going to say shares owned. That's how many shares, that's how many quote unquote parts of the company you own, right? But then it says average cost and then current share price. The average cost is my position. So I'm in at $128 and I'm just over profit. Okay, and the current price is $129. Okay, so I'm barely making profit, right? But my aim is at least 135. So we got to start thinking with numbers, right? My midterm to short-term target is between 135 and 140. Okay, that is my profit-taking zone for me. Your profit-taking zone could be different depending on your time frame, right? But I'm still losing money with GameStop, still losing money with AMD. If I can NVIDIA on a profit, keep that money on the side, right, to just wait around for NVIDIA to drop back below 115, 110, 105 to buy again, that is where we get to the money. Because next time around, I'm going to have a better average cost per share, right? I'm going to have the better sentiment, better long-term plan going into NVIDIA, okay? Now, Walmart, I'm out at 98 to 99, and earnings is May 5th. depending on the news that just came out, right, of the lawsuit, whatever, we're going to see how the market reacts. We're going to see how people, it's probably going to be panic selling a lot. If we come back down to 91, no worries, no panic, right? I'm going to buy at 91, and then I'm going to take whatever, 94 to 199 and just sell, okay? Walmart is never going to disappoint me because I know what this company can do, okay? And I know the longevity of this stock. As I explained this in my previous videos, if you haven't hit profit with a company that is a long-term reliant stock, just extend your investment, okay? Don't extend it too long, right? But let's say I have 500, I wanted to flip it in 2 weeks. I couldn't get it done. Let's get another few days, another week going. If we can get it in another week, just end on profit, get out. Okay, that's exactly what I'm going to do with Walmart, okay? They have earnings in 2 days. I do think their earnings are going to be pretty strong. Nothing can defeat numbers. The balance income sheet, the cash flow. If the income statement looks good and this company is doing what it's supposed to do, sales, profit, staying up with Amazon, this is going to 98.99 and I'm out by then. Okay, simple as that. All right, thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe. What a week. S&P 500 at 500 and I think it was 85 is where we ended at today. 586 actually. I'll take that any day. Okay, just a month ago we were at 514. If you would have bought at 514 and rolled this up to 587 or bought at, let's say, 542, right? Props to you, right? I mean, this was the time to buy. I was buying right here. Okay, I placed some buys here, but it's only one way or the other. It's either you're buying or you're holding. Okay, and at this time I bought a little bit and I held this out, and then I was making money through Reality Income and I was making money through Walmart. Okay. 2 simple things you guys need to know is just be patient, take profit when you need to. That's all for the video. I want to talk about price targets and touch bases with you guys. All right, thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe.